Today's video is brought to you by Vetter Holsters. I'd like to thank them for helping the channel out. Here's one of the products they sent over for me. This one fits my 365 XL with the red dot on it. You see it's cut for that. Also has the claw feature on it, keeps that butt tucked in closer to your body. Another example is this holster for the HK VP9. This is their outside the waistband model. Just look at that cool pattern on that. Excellent retention, great products. So if you want to go help them out, which they help me out, so it works out both ways, I'll put a link to their website below. Go check out Vetter Holsters. Welcome back to the Gun Dungeon. We've got an Optic review for you here today, and I hope I'm saying the name right. Feyachi, I think is how you pronounce that. They were kind enough to send this over to me to review, so I'm bringing it to you guys. This is the V30 red dot sight, and this is it mounted on my PSA AK, and it's a good looking little sight. There's no writing on the sight. You have to overlook this wind here, it's a little crazy today, but there's no writing on the sight whatsoever. This knob here looks like an adjustment knob, but it's not. This is just the battery housing. You actually adjust the brightness and turn it on and off with these three buttons right here. Those are the only three buttons on the sight. It does have the shake awake feature. I guess you could call it that. It might not be, hope that's not trademarked through Holosun, but I did try that out. I set it on the lowest setting, left, came back, looked through the Optic without moving it, and the Optic was off. As soon as I picked it up, it came right back on. This one does come with a kill flash already installed on it, and the brightness and the instructions say that the two lowest settings are for night vision. In my opinion, they look a little bit too bright for night vision. I can still see the lowest setting in daytime, so take that for what it's worth. I don't have night vision to use through it, but it comes with that low mount that you see on there, and that is mounted on the AK using an AK master mount. So I'm not worried about the master mount losing zero. We are going to check this one, the Optic, to see if it will lose zero. It also comes with a riser mount here. Comes with a set of flip up caps. That's always nice. Of course, your tools, your lens cloth, and then it comes with an extra battery and the hardware for your mounts. And it comes in this little plastic box. Kind of looks like a Trijicon box somewhat, not fully, but no writing on it either. Made in China, so just know that. It says it right, well, the box is at least made in China. I'm pretty sure the Optic is too. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and zero this thing. On the brightest setting, it is very, very bright. There's 10 settings on it. So the hours, let me just go ahead and tell you the hours here. It says anti-reflection device, which is your kill flash. Tells you the contents here. All right, here we go. Battery life is 15.5 hours continuous use on the brightest setting. So just keep in mind it will kick off. 240 hours on the medium intensity and 480 hours continuous use in the lowest intensity. But like I said, keep in mind you do have that shake awake feature that will prolong your battery life if you're just putting the Optic by the bed, or you know, something like that where you're not going to be moving it and using it a whole lot. It'll last longer, but that is continuous use. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zero this using, I've got quite a bit of ammo out here. I'm going to zero this Optic at 30 yards, and after it's zeroed, I'm going to run it through its paces, run probably 150 rounds, 160 rounds or so through it. We're going to beat around on it a little bit, and then we're going to come back and see if it holds zero. So we'll get a little idea of, at least a somewhat idea of a little bit of durability. Long term, we won't be able to tell in this video, but we'll figure out if it'll take a little beating or not. So let's go ahead and get this thing zeroed in and see where we're going from there. All right, guys, I've got some rounds loaded here. The caps are off. It's clearly marked which direction to go to move. I haven't moved them yet. I have no idea where we're at on paper or how many rounds this is going to take, but I'm going to get my ears on and then we'll start adjusting. I'll let you guys see how easy it is to zero, and we'll go from there. All right, turned up just a fuzz. All right, here we go. Quite a bit low left, so I'm just going to take a couple swings at it here. Let's go up quite a bit. And right. Got the detents on the cap, so you can use that to adjust. Feels pretty positive clicks. I mean, honestly, the clicks feel pretty good. Let's see how much that moved us. Oh man, that's real close. Let me shoot a couple more. There's no way I just did that by just ballpark swinging it. I will be. That is awesome. Let me show you how quick that zeroed. All right, so down here was the first shot. I took a ballpark swing at it, and look at that. That ain't bad. But we are zeroed. Now let's shoot it and beat on it a little. Alright guys, so we've run 4 mags through this thing after zeroing it. Ain't a whole lot, but it's a decent little amount. You can see the mud on the Optic here, on the knobs. It's taken several drops, about waist high or so. It seems to, nothing seems broke on it. Everything seems good. So let's see if she stayed zeroed. Well, better turn that off. It's still on, so that's a good thing. Looks like it might be shooting just a fuzz high, but this barrel is also extremely hot right now. Let me show you what kind of group we just got. All right, so I was aiming there. That was our impact. That was our zero. Seems like a decent little group. Left and right stayed perfect. moved up just a fuzz. That could be because of the barrel temperature though. So our little Optic done well. It held up, held 0. Like I said, that little change in elevation could have been the way the target was angled or the temperature of the barrel, but left and right was perfect. Didn't have any issues there whatsoever. It still works, still goes up and down on the intensity. We'll go ahead and turn it off. And right now, price point on these things right now, as this video is being recorded on Amazon, they're about 65 bucks. So, I mean, if you're looking for a budget red dot sight, this may be it. It seems to work well, holds 0. I like the shake awake feature. I don't know any other red dot that's that cheap that's got that type of the shake awake feature. That's pretty cool. So let me just slide this mount off for you here. But yeah, there it is. Took a little bit of a beating, not a whole lot. I mean, we didn't drag it behind a truck or nothing, but it comes with the kill flash. Let me talk just a little bit about the lens. There is just a slight bluing. It's hard to not have that on red dots. Most of them do. Even the Trijicon MRO has some bluing to it. No fisheye. I don't see any fisheye whatsoever. And just the slightest bit of magnification, where if you got both eyes open, it's just a little bit. It's not like an aim point, but I know my MRO, my Trijicon MRO, it has a magnification too, so it's kind of the same thing. And actually, this one's not as bad as the MRO. So, yeah, I think it's a good optic for the money, especially. Seems to be working well. If I have any issues with it later on, I'll be sure to let you all know. But that's what I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Appreciate having you around. Till next time, stay tuned.